Salutations, everyone. It's time for another episode of Viewport Relay, a bi-weekly podcast where the Viewport team looks at the latest news in the gaming industry. As always, I'm your host, Albert Corson, joined by Tristan John.
Hello.
And Alex Nestor.
Hey.
I was just rushing, and by that, we had a random reference to the movie Whiplash, yes?
Yes.
J.K. Simmons?
Yeah. It's on sale on Amazon right now for $1. I know that's a weird tangent to make.
Sponsor. This is a segue into a sponsorship.
If you wanna pick up one of the, I think it was a Best Picture nominee back in that year.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah. You can pick it up on Amazon Video for a single $1.
Okay. We're not. Are we going with the shill? Is this shill happening?
I'm shilling all day at this point.
All right. Well, we're not getting anything back for the shill. So Bezos, you're welcome. And with that, how do we segue off this? I don't know. What about our favorite segment? What you been playing? Any takers today? Tristan, I know you're gushing, I bet. You got a list out there.
I'm like bursting at the seams with new
Okay. Don't hurt yourself.
Let's pull up that handy dandy spreadsheet that I maintain.
It's only been 2 weeks. I'm scared of how volatile this spreadsheet is from
episode to episode. I think the only new game I picked up in the first 2 weeks has been Apex Legends.
Wow. That's a bit of an oldie, but a newie too, because you've taken a long break from that one.
Yeah. Some folks want to play together, and I was like, sure, let's do it. But you know how I be. I go all in. I bought the season pass.
Oh no!
I bought some operators or whatever the hell they're called. I bought some skins.
Oh no!
It's been I basically had to recalibrate my muscle memory to play this game. It's been pretty fun.
You're literally what the marketers at every gaming company is like. Who do we need to hook onto our game? We need to hook relatable gamers.
Relatable gaming whales.
Pick up the season pass. Exactly.
They're like, who is the Tristan Jung?
If you've ever designed a product, they're like, who's our user persona? It's like right there.
Yeah.
Tristan Jung. A picture of his face.
Not
Stan the Dark Lord. Even Nintendo knows.
So I think that's the only new thing I've been playing. We had a Clash tournament over this last weekend that we played across my two different teams. We got second place on one of the days. The other day, one of our players' power went out, so we just default Tennessee.
Okay.
So we just kind of lost all the games by default, so we got 8th place out of 8th.
Wow.
What can we do?
This is League of Legends, by the way, for everyone. League of Legends. It's
an act of God. I can't do anything about it. But I am eyeing, because this came out last night, Persona 5 Strikers. I just don't know what platform to get it on. That's it.
Has Digital Foundry done they always do their things, right? On the Switch, because it's always, every game that runs on that platform is always dubious.
But here's the thing. I have built up a brand of using my Nintendo Switch TM console as a Warriors console. If you've seen my 2020 time spent, the one that Nintendo, provides you, right? They're like, hey, year in review. My top 3 games were Fire Emblem Warriors, Hyrule Warriors, the definitive edition or whatever, and then Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So I don't know if I can buy Persona 5 Strikers on PC after that.
I mean, we'll get to a little direct announcement. It sounds like there's a couple more you're going to have to add on to that list.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Anyways, I'm taking up too much time. That's what I've been playing. Apex Legends is my new thing. That's it.
Okay. Alex, you want to go? What do you want to do?
I'll swing in. I got a couple new ones I actually been playing a little bit on and off.
Exciting.
Yeah. First one is Earth Defense Force 5, which is kind of out of the blue. I felt like playing again after I bought it near release, but then I just kind of left it on the shelf and I was looking through my backlog. I was like, hey, I'll throw this on. So yeah, I've just been playing that. I've been trying out Fencer and Wing Diver classes, which is... Fencer is kind of like your heavy tank, heavy artillery kind of guy, and then Wing Diver is kind of the glide around and don't get hit kind of person. It's got really funny English voice acting, and it's just silly kill giant monsters.
You mean silly as in it's the so bad it's good, or it's actually...
Yeah, exactly. And I think they're self-aware that it's cheesy. It plays out like a B movie, of like a giant monster movie, but it's like, one of those weird dubbed over versions.
Yep.
It's exactly like that.
Okay.
So it's just fun and stupid
good style.
and mindless.
I like that.
Yeah,
choice.
and you just mow down legions of giant monsters that are bugs, basically. So there's really nothing to hate about it. And there's just so many weapons and things like that, and they all act differently, so, it's just fun to test them all out, see what happens. A lot of them suck, but some are also good. Other than EDF, we mentioned the Warriors games. I've actually reinstalled Warriors Orochi 3, I believe it is. That also came out like 2 years ago or so. And yeah, I'm just playing through that slowly.
I have a confession to make.
Yeah?
I've never played a Warriors game in my
life.
life.
Never played a Warriors
of any type.
You need to.
It hasn't interested me.
It hasn't interested you because you haven't tried it. It's like
whenever I see it, I just see button mashing. That's all I see.
It's largely that, yeah. But
I love how neither of us deny it.
I mean, it's really all about just killing legions of people. But yeah, have you played through Persona 5? I forget if you completed your playthrough.
No, I was going to.
Okay.
I played like an hour, and then I was like, and then the Royal announcement came out like a week later, and I was like, I should just wait for that. And then Royal came out, and I'm like, oh god, am I ready to take like the 130-hour journey that this is gonna be?
Yeah, okay. So I was thinking maybe Strikers would be a good entry point for you, because it has a story mode that continues off of Persona 5.
I saw someone throw a van. I think it was Morgana.
Yeah.
As a move.
I won't say anymore, but yeah.
Oh, is that spoiler? That was in like the trailer.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like the beginning of Persona 5, so not much of a spoiler.
Okay. I know some of the beats of the game. I obviously don't know everything.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Think about it.
Thinking.
Mm-hmm. That's all I got.
Upcoming games, random thought, next month I'm picking up Monster Hunter Rise for Switch, and then April I'm picking up Pokemon Snap. So I've kind of got a couple games for the next 2 months, at least Nintendo console-wise, that I'm going to sink some time. And Rise is going to be a huge time sink, I already know. Tristan, are you getting that?
Probably not.
Okay.
I'm starting to fall behind in life.
You got a spreadsheet of games. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get into that.
I feel that move.
This is not the right place for that. I will finalize. Okay, so played. It's all the rage. So I had to get on. Had to.
Fall Guys?
Relatable. No.
Oh, no.
Valheim.
Yeah.
Valheim.
The Viking game everybody's been playing.
You gentlemen, you boys, we need to get on that. All right.
I watched a fair amount of it. I'm surprised it took off the way it did, but I can also see why it did, because I would say in a lot of ways it hits me as kind of like the new age of Minecraft.
It's like Ark, I think. More like an Ark, but not like buggy and bad, and it's only $20, and it's actually pretty fleshed out for an early access game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the dev said it's like 75% feature complete at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fun.
My friends who are non-gamers have been talking about it. So I'm just trying to calibrate the relatableness I need to be.
Okay. You know, you're not a guy, Tristan, who like Minecraft or Terraria or anything, so I don't know if it fits your... You're not really a survival game type guy. I don't think I've ever seen you like really get into a survival game.
Well, maybe outside of like Factorio.
Yeah, but this is a little different, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking more like your Subnauticas and things like that.
Oh.
What is it? Like the Lone Darkness or something? I forget. It's another like survival game where you're out in like the cold and so you have to survive and stuff like that.
Here's the thing. Here's my challenge with these type of games. It feels like work, right? I think Factorio, it felt less like work because we're like, hey, let's play together. We'll make these type of progress and it'll be fun. But I feel like Minecraft and stuff, sometimes you just kind of log in by yourself into the server instance and you're like, I gotta build my house now.
That's true, but this game supports up to 10 players on a single server, so if you can get a group of buddies together, you know.
You think I know 10 people? Or 9 people even?
People.
I can list 2 people that I know. Albert and Alex.
Oh, there we go. We're 1/3 there.
Yeah.
We're 1/3 there.
Anyways.
I'd say because it has that progression of, build houses and outposts and things like that, but it also has like bossing and things that you have an overall objective that you're trying to accomplish in the story of Valheim. So I can see why there's a draw for more than just people who want to build stuff and progress that way. There's bossing.
And to progress, you have to beat the bosses.
Yeah.
You have to beat the bosses to progress. Mm-hmm. What else? I downloaded the Project Triangle Strategy demo.
Oh, yeah.
I played about 15 minutes of that. It's pretty fun so far. Tristan didn't like it, but I like the art style of HD.
Excuse me? Are we talking about Octopath again?
Yeah.
No,
are we digging up that?
This is Triangle Strategy.
Yeah. We're talking about the art style, though. And how you didn't like Octopath.
It's the same style as Octopath.
Yeah. I like it. It's good. Although I heard the music's composed by a different guy, so we'll have to see if it's if it does good.
We'll get to it later. But I have a problem just starting with the title.
No.
So okay. We'll get to it when we get there.
All right, welcome to the podcast where Tristan and Albert are going to kill each other.
Yeah.
Future tweet storm.
I will fight on a hill for HD.
Oh, I will fight on a mountain, Mount Everest, even.
Well, you'll be above me, so
I have the high
ground.
I'll
be on my own hill. You can't even see me. All right. With that being said, let's jump into first thing of the day. Episode day, same thing, right? Nintendo Direct. It was like 500 days ago that we had one of these. 2019, pre-Rona days.
Mm-hmm.
BC, before
Corona.
Times.
Wow, it was that long ago. Wow, okay.
Yeah, so we had a couple, mini directs, partner showcases.
Mm-hmm.
I think a couple of the Pokemon company have run a couple of their own. But we haven't gotten an official Nintendo Direct. Because technically the E3 one is called like their E3 showcase. So.
Oh, yeah.
Semantics. Mm-hmm. Let's run through announcements? Question mark? We'll start with the heavy hitters. So
Mario Golf.
No. Mario Golf. What's the title? Full title? It's like Super Rush. Mario Golf Super Rush. Coming this June 25th.
It's my sister's birthday.
There you go. Get it as a birthday present.
Honestly.
Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know if you're going to give more details or not.
It's a golf game. It has like a normal golf mode, like a motion control golf mode, and what is it called? It's like
Speed Golf.
Speed Golf. That one is the
yeah.
only one that looks fun.
Yo, Speed Golf? I think that's the drinking game.
That's like the Happy Gilmore of.
That's a happy night out with all your buds. You just go in, play some Mario Golf, and you just have a lot of fun.
You know what I want with Speed Golf? 4 players all motion controlling in the same room.
And they all tee off at the same time. You're not even taking turns.
Yeah, simultaneous.
Yeah.
Split screen.
Low key, this is
the
game I am most excited about.
No!
I am serious. I am serious because
get out of here.
Mario Golf on the N64 was my jam.
Okay, for
anybody
me,
else?
Mario Golf on GBA was the best Mario Golf.
Yeah, exactly. Mario Golf games are actually pretty high quality. Like, I actually was pretty excited to see this again.
I will say, the normal golfing looked kind of boring, though.
You gotta make it fun, okay? Alex already said it. Drinking game. Add some layer of excitement into it. Whatever you want.
You gotta take a drink for every 1 over par you are.
Yeah. Like, the way I see it, Mario Golf is close to Mario Party in terms of just stupid fun you can have with your friends. It's the easiest way, so just do it.
Tristan, I bet you play Toad. Why do I have this feeling that you just play Toad?
Is that the vibe I give off? I'm just
that's
Toad
the
player?
vibe you give off. Yeah.
Why? What about Toad and me line up?
You're conniving. He lurks in the shadows. All right.
Are you sure? Like Shy Guy is conniving.
I don't think he's in the game though.
Oh. Well, okay, you know what?
So-
I do play Toad in Mario Kart.
See? Oh my goodness. Anyways, this game, I'm not as hyped, but I'm sure it's fine.
When
I'm sure
all
it'll be
of
a
this
fine
is
game.
over, we're gonna go to your place, Albert, and we're gonna play Mario Golf.
No.
I promise
Yeah,
you.
next time we meet
No.
up, we're definitely playing Mario Golf.
Yes, 100%.
No. Please don't do
Okay.
this to me.
I don't know. Alex and I will have fun.
Yeah,
Alright.
you can sit on the couch and watch, I guess.
Yeah, I'll just, root for the winner,
Which will be me on Toad.
Oh.
of course.
I think Toad would be disadvantaged at playing golf. That short pendulum swing? How can he do it?
Where's
He has the power.
where's the torque coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we spent more time
yeah,
on this than
that was
Albert
Mario
We're
Golf.
wanted.
hyped. That's fine. We're hyped. Let's go to the start. We had a new Smash character. We had Pyra/Mithra from Xenoblade.
2?
I had an epiphany like 3 hours before the direct, and I messaged Alex. I was trying to think what first party characters would they add, because I was like, I think this one's going to be a first party character reveal, and I was like, oh no, Xenoblade 2, they're going to come back, because there was like the whole ARMS thing where it's like, oh, Springman's in the game, so they're not going to add anyone from ARMS, and then I was like, all right, they added Min Min, and I was like, oh, Rex, they said they wanted to add Rex, but they couldn't fit him in the original game. I was like, oh no, they're going to put like Pyra in the game. So I told Alex in our Discord, I was like, please no one from Xenoblade 2. And then it just starts immediately
Yep,
with
then he
Xenoblade. I
gets
was like,
struck by
oh no!
Full on anime. 2 of them.
Oh.
But yeah.
I go ahead, Tristan.
I think I was in a meeting, and somebody sent me the tweet, and I quote tweeted it saying, "Who?" question mark. I was like, who are these people? I thought
Yeah,
they were
that's
more
on
Fire
brand
Emblem
for Tristan.
characters.
Oh.
I knew who they were. I was not excited about the character choice, but when I saw the transformation, like it's a character that can transform, kind of like Pokemon Trainer between Pyra and Mithra, I was like, all right, that I'm hyped to see like how they play as a fighter. But
Yeah, they're another sword character, spoiler, but they at least look pretty flashy and unique in terms of what they're doing, so I think they look pretty fun. I don't know Smash Ultimate very well, though. I barely played it, so couldn't tell you.
I like the heavy-handed sword people, like your Ikes.
I have
Yeah.
a question. Can I use this character in my free-for-all lobby that I play every few weeks?
Yeah,
Probably.
why not?
And win? I don't know. I've just been going towards Bowser and Ganondorf.
They seem like they might be more of like a combo / technical character, so you probably wanted to use somebody who hits really hard on one attack.
Yeah.
They kind of looked like a slower sword character, right? They're
I
not like a
see.
Marth, like a finesse. You know, you got to get your sweet spot tipper.
Oh yeah,
They're like
I don't think they have a sweet spot or anything.
they just have a
but
big old sword and just swing it around. It looks like they're like, I think from the trailer they were like, you know, I'm more agile or something in this form. So it sounds like they're gonna have like a heavy hitting form and like a fast form. But I don't know. Who knows?
Question to Albert. He plays Smash the most here, I feel.
For sure.
Were you hyped or not hyped? Who did you want in your heart?
I wanted a third party. Let's be real. We all want third party, right?
I think every time I see Albert mention Smash third party, it's been Dante.
It's been Dante, dude. I want a guy that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Cool guy, more than anime girl.
I would also take Monster Hunter though, because that would be.
Oh,
Oh
that'd be
yeah,
cool.
Monster Hunter would be cool. Yeah, that was like the one cool character of what PlayStation Battle Royale? I think they're in there. Maybe that was Marvel.
I was really thinking it though, because like Rise is coming out next month, right? And this character's coming out next month. But if it was a Monster Hunter character, match them up, right? Monster Hunter Smash, promote the Rise.
Cannibalize sales?
Oh, Sakurai,
Come
you
on.
devil.
Welcome to Viewport Relay Financial Podcast.
Let's be real. This Monster Hunter Rise is going to sell like 2 million copies in the first week in just Japan.
In Japan only.
In just Japan. That game is going to sell so much. It's going to be
It's going to be
crazy.
absurd in Japan, the numbers that are going to show up.
I think it'll be absurd in the US too.
Yeah, at this point, it'll be absurd worldwide, but in Japan, it's just going to be exponentially more than whatever second place is going to be.
All the children who couldn't buy a PC to play World or a PS4.
let's just say this game is going to be the true test to see how well Nintendo's online is, and if you really need a LAN adapter. Because if you're dodging out of stuff and the netcode says no, you're still getting hit, then that's going to feel real bad.
Yeah, I don't know how Capcom did it in the past, but For You always felt really good, even with a wireless 3DS connection.
That's true.
Yeah.
They've done Switch stuff before, Nintendo online stuff before.
Honestly, I feel like the only game where online kind of feels sucky is Smash, because it's a fighting game. Like, Mario Kart
That's
feels
true.
fine. I'm sure Monster Hunter will be fine because of what Alex said, and it's like...
Yeah, whenever you have, few frame advantage type things, like in a fighting game, that's where it's rough. But once you're to the more slower, methodical gameplay, like in a Monster Hunter, you won't notice as much.
Yeah, and I guess, I played a lot of Mario Tennis Aces as well, and that was fine online.
Wait, does Mario Golf have online?
Oh,
Probably.
I'm sure it will.
Oh
I'm sure
my
it will.
god.
Too bad you're the only one in this group that'll have it.
It's fine.
All your two friends.
All two friends
Smile.
without it.
Okay, let's keep rolling. We will go to the next heavy hitter. We got a Skyward Sword HD.
Somebody at work tweeted that they were disappointed about this, and I basically started up a fight.
Oh man,
Oh.
are you a
do tell.
supporter of the Skyward Sword?
I think people underrate Skyward Sword.
I agree.
Well,
Agreed.
I would say that.
Agreed.
Probably, they are probably too
Agreed.
harsh on it.
They're like, it's a look. When I searched The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, the first, Google has those usual typical questions or whatever. The first
Yeah.
one is, why does Skyward Sword look so bad?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Second one, does Zelda die in Skyward Sword? Not really related, but I think I think the game gets a lot of negative rap.
Dude, Aonuma heard that. You know why? Did you watch the director's the whole thing afterwards?
I did not.
So he said after he talked about, hey, we're changing it so the motion controls, you swing the sword using the thumbsticks, right? In the directional. He was like, by the way, did you know that Skyward Sword had a lot of the ideas that we incorporated into Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
So he's like, you guys all loved Breath of the Wild, but when we did it all in this game, you guys were like, no, that's bad.
Yeah, honestly, I think the game design, dungeon design, obviously it's not super open world as Breath of the Wild, but I think it's a great game.
I've heard the main complaint is it's a little too handholdy, but other than that, the design of the game is very good.
Yeah. So anyways, that's a long-winded way for me to say, just suck it up, play the game, it's a good game. We'll get Wind Waker at some other point.
I've never played it, so I'm definitely going to pick it up.
Mm-hmm. Because it required a Wii Motion Plus back in the day.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. But the real announcement, let's be real, was the Zelda-themed Joy-Con they're releasing. I saw that, and I was like, oh, another $70. Do I drop it? I wish they released a Pro Controller. That's all I say. I'd rather have a Pro Controller.
I feel like Joy-Cons to you are like what loot boxes are to me.
Oh, no, dude, it's my friend who has 10 I only have 3 pairs of Joy-Cons.
I have one pair.
Only. I mean, I had one set, and then I on the very launch, I wanted to play with friends, right? But no one else had a Switch because they were sold out everywhere. So I bought another pair, right? So you could 4-player on it. And then 8 months later, I bought the Mario Odyssey red ones. So those are the 3 I have, 3 pairs that I have. And then I have a Smash Pro Controller and a normal Pro Controller. So five total.
Quick question. More of a joke, but is Skyward Sword HD going back into the vault after a couple months? Or is this
Nah. I have a question actually for you, Tristan.
Yeah.
Were you disappointed that they are not porting Wind Waker HD to Switch? Yet.
Honestly,
There was a rumor.
yeah. Honestly, yes. That's why I brought it up 5 minutes ago on suck it up, play this game, and we'll get Wind Waker later.
Yeah. There was a rumor that said 35th anniversary, they are bringing Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD still to Switch.
I think Wind Waker is a better game than Skyward Sword.
You want to hear another thing?
What?
Oh no, I'm
Don't
scared
do
to
this
say
to me.
I bought Wind Waker HD on Wii U.
Oh, and you haven't played it. I've heard this story before.
And I never put it in my Wii U.
You've never even opened the plastic wrap, if I remember
No,
correctly.
the plastic wrap I took off, which means now I can't resell it for big money. But, yikes.
That breaks my heart.
I know. That's why I had to say it, because that's my job during this podcast.
There's a cycle of... Actually, it's not a cycle. It's just Albert not playing games that Alex and I recommend. Deus Ex, Wind Waker,
Final Fantasy VI.
Final
I bought that on
Fantasy VI.
Steam.
Oh,
Never
my
even
God.
installed it. You gotta strap me down one of these days and I'll just play all these games. In the meantime, we have another new game. And to spoil it in one word, Woomy.
Woomy.
This one, okay, Splatoon 3, first of all, announced 2022. Why?
Wait, why not? Wait, are we Splatoon haters in here?
We're not haters. I feel
like
like there's so many series that haven't gotten a game yet
Uh-huh.
on Switch, and they're releasing already a second Splatoon.
Splatoon is huge, okay?
Yeah,
you guys just don't
apparently-
understand.
apparently a lot of people play Splatoon that are not us.
Oh my god. Splatoon 2 had sold 12 million copies by the end of last year.
What about this game called Super Mario Odyssey? Huh? Also, the biggest joke is Super Mario Party selling 14 million copies. That game got no updates to it at all, ever.
Okay, I don't want to put Splatoon on blast, which I kind of will. But I feel like a Splatoon sequel is much easier to make than a Super Mario Odyssey
Why not
sequel.
just another DLC? Why does it need to be a whole new game? I guess there's a big single...
Well,
single player is a big
Splatoon 2
part of this game, right? Single player is a huge part of Splatoon.
Yes, and Splatoon has this live update model, and they finished it after
That's true.
2 years. So it's
The Splatfest, right?
Yeah, it's hard to come back and be like, oh, we're just gonna add more content.
Okay. I'm not a hater. I'm just confused. I just felt like there were so many other games that haven't gotten, their quote unquote version of the series on Switch yet.
Mm-hmm.
Advance Wars. And what? I don't know. I heard Advance Wars from the corner, but yeah, we got Splatoon.
Also, it's been 5 years, believe it or not, since Splatoon 2. By the time Splatoon 3 comes out,
Do you know how long it's been since Breath of the Wild came out?
5 years.
More than 5 years.
No, they came out the same year.
Yeah, but it came out before.
No,
Came out
isn't
three months earlier, right? Splatoon
Wait.
came out in the summer, right?
they said?
And then
never mind. Okay, I guess we'll get to it. I thought.
excited for the Splatoon fans. Just interesting, not the announcement I was expecting, especially with a 2022 release date, which gives us hope for what we're going to talk about in a second here. But any more Splatoon talk before we get there? Tristan, I think you're the only one who played it. I was gonna pick it up, but then I didn't. So,
Dude, I played so much ranked in Splatoon 2. I was really good at the tower mode. If listeners know what that is.
did you splat? What was your weapon of choice? You were Dualies, man?
I was Ghoulies.
Splat Dualies.
I get up in their faces. I jump into the enemy territory, shoot them up, and then retreat. I hope they add more co-op modes. The co-op mode in Splatoon 2 was really fun.
What was the salmon run?
Yeah,
I heard that was
salmon run.
great.
That was
I heard
really
salmon
fun.
run was great.
But no, I think it'll be good.
New bow weapon, by the way. So,
I don't think I'll like the bow. I'm Dualies for life.
what if they take it away?
Oh, then I'm not buying it.
All right, you heard of Nintendo. The ultimatum has been made. Okay, let's get into some big meaty news. We see Aonuma, and he pulled a fast one on us. I know what you're all thinking. Breath of the Wild 2. Well, I'm here to tell you, we don't have anything to show today. And everyone's hearts just crumbled at that moment. But, they said they will be talking about it sometime later this year. And Splatoon is a 2022 game. Thus, my theory is they will announce it, drop hot trailer, maybe gameplay, maybe Treehouse E3 2021 releasing holiday 2021.
No way.
Yes.
You're being too optimistic there.
No!
I'm gonna have to burst your bubble now. Otherwise,
okay, what do you think, Mr. Smarty Pants?
Maybe E3, sure, but like holiday 2022.
Oh no. You know, if it's holiday 2022, right? And I know there's been COVID, you're telling me it would take longer to develop Breath of the Wild 2 than it did the original game, even though that this game is built using so many of the same assets. At least that we know of.
Sure. I have no other answer.
If it comes out holiday 2022, it will be the longest Zelda game in development for the entire series of Zelda.
Yeah, it's gonna be that good, Albert.
Okay, you know, if it takes them that long, I will wait. But I'm saying, man, what else is coming this holiday? And if it's a Pokemon game only, oh my goodness, I will rage.
SMT5, December.
They gotta have a first party. They always have to have a first party game. Actually, no, this year wasn't it Age of Calamity? Wasn't that their like holiday game?
Yeah.
Never mind. Doesn't have to be first party. Koei Tecmo got them covered. What are they gonna do? Like Pikmin Warriors, man. You're gonna like
I'd pick it up.
mow down thousands of Pikmin. Okay. I guess we'll go into the smaller headlines. I don't know if I'm gonna call them smaller. We'll just kind of drift through them. Project Triangle Strategy. I guess this was a bigger headline. Let's be real. This was a game announcement.
Yeah, that was actually pretty big. It's a spiritual successor to Final Fantasy Tactics. In all but name, basically.
I like it.
Yeah, so it should be fun.
I like it.
Oh, I was gonna hot take on
this.
this.
You had something.
Yep, right. Give us the hot take.
Is Project Triangle because it has 3 sides and it's like their 3rd series or something? Is that... Because they did Bravely.
No, Bravely's a different team.
I thought it was the same team.
No? Bravely's coming out like next month. There's no way that they could complete this game and Bravely at the same time.
Yeah, I think they only do Octopath.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, how?
Hot take is melting.
Oh no! Cancel the hot take. I gotta like edit this entire episode in a really weird way. No.
Anyway.
Wow, what a cool game, guys.
What was I gonna say? Oh, favorite thing about the whole trailer, just literally like 10 seconds in, it says salt in big words and then iron. And then it's like, the kingdom was blah 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 and salt and iron, which led into the Salt Iron Wars. I was like, oh my gosh, guys, come on. Be a little more creative here.
Come on, use a thesaurus.
Yeah. The sodium chloride FE Wars.
Actually, how was the demo? You said you played it?
I've only played like 10 minutes, but it's pretty fun so far. I mean, it's like, I've seen some gameplay of Final Fantasy Tactics. It's like definitely that. I mean, there's a lot more like story and like branching decisions. I hope that's going to make it more unique, but we'll have to see. Looking at announcements. I'm just going to start reading stuff off because these are the smaller stuff now officially. Actually, no. I'm going to bring up an Alex one. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Yeah, finally happening. I think I mentioned this like 2 days before the Direct even was happening.
You did.
I was like,
you talked about it. I don't know if you talked about like going to Switch, but
yeah, I didn't say that much. Team Ninja, like they said there'd be Ninja Gaiden news this year. And I was like, you know what? Maybe they'll finally bring the old 3D Ninja Gaidens to current gen, and that's what they're doing. So
Alex, they're hunting you out, man. They're trying to get you to get a Switch.
They've already announced it for other platforms, so I don't have to buy a Switch.
PC though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So yeah,
big mistake, Team Ninja.
No, they did the exact thing they should be doing. So yeah, I'll be enjoying those on a not Switch platform. But yeah, those are great 3D games. Very hard action games. Kind of notorious for how brutal they are. So
people were saying they Ninja Gaiden for Smash. Ryu
might as well. I mean, Ninja Gaiden was on the NES back in the day.
Yep.
So Ryu wouldn't be a complete outcast in terms of a character.
But then that'd be weird because then they'd have to change the voice lines for Ryu, the Street Fighter character, because when you click on him, he goes, Ryu! But if they had 2, they would...
Yeah, they'd have to call him Ryu Hayabusa.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm cherry-picking some headlines that I know you guys will like. Age of Calamity Expansion Pass.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Still have to finish the main
standard
game.
Warriors stuff. So extra stages,
where's the
extra
FPS
music,
patch?
extra characters.
Oh, yeah, that's called the Nintendo Switch 2, the Nintendo Twitch.
Oh, random thought.
It's a hardware patch more than a software patch.
Are we getting new hardware this year? Or is the jury still out on that, or is it a no?
If they release it, I'm buying it. So there you go, Nintendo.
Doesn't matter.
There you go, Nintendo.
Will Alex get it?
$300?
If it's a stronger Switch, will Alex pick up a Switch?
Probably not, no. At this point, I feel I'm too far out to ever get a Switch at this point.
Dang.
There's not enough on it to justify the purchase.
There's not enough on it.
Yeah, and I don't like travel enough to make portability matter.
I don't even travel with my Switch. I just play it on my TV all the time. Anywho. Okay.
I have a highlight that I want to bring up.
All right.
As a closeted light novel.
Oh, no.
What? Enthusiast.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Wanted to bring up World's End Club, which is from the creators of Danganronpa and Zero Escape.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember this, yeah.
Both of which that I love. So it's like another...
You better be picking up this game. I better see you pick up this game.
Oh, I will. It's kind of like... it's a little different than the other games where it's not like a full mystery. There's a little side-scrolling action in there, wrapped up in the usual kind of suspenseful narrative. So looking forward to it. I don't think they said when it's going to come out.
No, they haven't. I thought you were going to talk about Famicom Detective Club.
Oh.
I was like, why is this like the third game in the Direct?
Yeah, that'd be a little more classic in terms of a visual novel.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of excitement about that one too, for whatever reason. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure it's got a cult following or something. Just based on, it's like an NES era visual novel. Yeah, I imagine it's a pretty hot idea at the time.
Nice. All right. Headline for Tristan, Samurai Warriors 5. Got to pick that up. Star Wars Hunters. That was a weird announcement.
Outer Wilds. If you haven't played Outer Wilds, that's another good one.
Yep.
Yeah, Outer Wilds is a stellar title.
One of the weird ones, EA just deciding to drop like a new whole game, Knockout City. Like that dodgeball game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Zoomer game.
At first I saw like a Battlefield guy.
That's not ours.
Alex, I saw a Battlefield guy talking into it, and I was like, is this a new Battlefield Heroes game coming out?
That's right. They had the stupid caricature ad.
Yeah, and then they had the sports player and then the little
these
pixelated
were
girl.
Doing weird.
I was like, what's going on?
I don't know what that was supposed to be about, but I guess all those old video game characters, they're all lame and tired, so you gotta play this dodgeball game instead to get the cool new characters.
Exactly.
For a new age of gamer.
New age gamer. I didn't have much about that game.
No, definitely I don't think it's made for us.
I give props to EA for doing
at least
stuff.
something new, it looks like, so.
Yeah. What else? We got some Bravely Default 2, which I'm still on the fence if I want to pick that up. I kind of want to pick it up, but I'm not sure. Apex Legends on Switch, Tristan Jung.
Oh, no, I'm a keyboard mouse only. No, thank you.
Yeah, that sounds rough.
I downloaded it on my PS5, but I have yet to play it on there, so.
They got that cool Hades physical edition coming out.
Mm-hmm. I might pick it up because
you want the box.
Yeah, I've been debating the idea of collecting Switch game boxes and steel cases. I haven't committed yet, but I feel like this might be a good start. I feel like you've missed
the ball a lot. I feel like if you're to start, you're a couple years behind. Not saying you can't catch up, but
yeah, I mean,
there's a couple harder to get ones, like the Pokemon steel case, the Fire Emblem Three Houses steel case, things like that.
I'm sure they're on eBay.
$100.
Money is no object.
There we go for the collection. Okay, here's one I wanted to talk about. No More Heroes 3. I don't know.
I forgot that one even showed up. Yeah.
I think it was a problem with the bitrate on the stream.
I
of the
am
video.
absolutely hoping it was a problem with the video because that game looked extra crusty. I mean, it's a Suda 51 title, definitely. So we know there might be some crust there, but that was like even worse than what the Wii No More Heroes looked like. So.
Oh man, it was bad, and it's coming out in like 5 months. So
it was like sub 20 FPS and just really pixely. I'm really hoping that's not what it looks like.
Yeah,
it's an artistic decision.
Yeah, definitely something like that.
We call it un-HD 2D.
Yeah, I get. Well, there was that Deadly Premonition 2 that came out. That one also had an atrocious frame rate.
Yeah.
So, it can happen, but hopefully it doesn't for this one in particular, because No More Heroes 3 should be a pretty good entry. Because No More Heroes is a pretty cool series, so I'm hopeful that it continues, at least decent-ish title.
Yep. But in other news, we got Tristan's favorite game, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, aka Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection.
HD. Mm-hmm.
Coming out the day this podcast comes out.
Yeah.
Feb 25. Play Grabbed by the Ghoulies HD.
Yeah, I guess I'm not... The art style doesn't grab me, I guess. Maybe I just prefer the old pixel style of the graphics. But,
I mean, there's a weird thing always when it's like, when something is so recognizable in its old form that anything else just looks kind of weird.
Yeah, it's probably like a... It's kind of an uncanny valley situation.
Yeah.
Maybe. Mm-hmm.
Like, if you were to make, like, Pac-Man 3D, like 3D models, but keep it, like, top down, it would look kind of weird, right?
Yeah, and I think they've actually done that in a few of their championship games. Yeah.
Alright, that's, there's a couple other small things, but nothing really noteworthy. Maybe Monster Hunter Rise trailer. Getting people hyped.
Yep.
Those
Still
twins that we all like, they pick up weapons and they murder things, apparently, so that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then there seems to be a thing where, like, there can be 4 monsters in the same zone at the same time, all attacking you. That seemed, scary.
Yeah.
Or something.
Mm-hmm. And we saw some old favorites already kind of confirmed in that trailer, so, like, Rajang and stuff was in there.
Yep.
A lot of monsters showing up.
And you can ride them, dude. They were, like, controlling him.
Yeah, if you play the demo, you can do, like, the special mount action, and you can, like, use a certain number of attacks.
I actually never got the demo. I just wanted to go in, like, clean.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's probably the way to do it, because, they give you just kind of really bad starter gear, and you just go into behind and it takes a while. Yeah. So it's really just to kind of see a couple of the mechanics go, oh, that's kind of cool, and then turn it off.
Cool. All right. Final thoughts on this direct? I guess I'll start, because I'm already a nonsensical rambling guy. There was nothing super interesting for me, but I still, I liked having directs again, right? There were a lot of people that were like, this was the worst direct we've ever had. And it's like, guys, like, at least we got a direct. Like, better than nothing.
Honestly, I feel like there were a fair bunch of, like, big news. Like, it wasn't one of those, like, Nindy directs where it felt really weak.
No, for sure. And I think they definitely went for a style of, it's been 500 days since we had a direct. Let's get something for everyone, right? Mm-hmm.
I thought it was fine. I mean, there's no Wind Waker, but I thought it was fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the ordering was a little bit weird. I think in how they chose to present games. Like, maybe
they were really, like, Japan-focused at the start. They were like, here's that visual novel game.
Yeah,
and then
they chose
right
Famicom Detectives as the second game to show. Right after Smash, which was very jarring, to say the least.
And then they showed the Muso game after that, right? And it's like, what's going on here?
Yeah, so I don't know. And I think ordering a presentation was a little off, and maybe they had too long strings of, games that are kind of more niche audiences before they actually get to some big title that actually catches people's attention. So that might be why people felt it didn't quite keep their attention as well. Yeah. So it kind of didn't string them along well enough.
I think for anyone saying we didn't get anything big, I feel like we still don't know Nintendo's holiday lineup, and I feel like we're going to learn that at E3.
Yeah, probably.
So I would say 3 months from now, 3.5 ish, when E3 comes out. If Nintendo does go to E3, that is. I know they, E3's trying to win people back, but if we do get that Nintendo E3 showcase, that's where they're gonna
or Jeff Keighley's Summer of Games Part 2.
Part 2. Alrighty. I like having directs, guys. That's my final thoughts. They're fun. Dude, everyone was hyped. Everyone was so hyped the past, the day or two before that. They were like, whoa! I was, getting, a live count of how many people were on the YouTube stream, and I think at max it hit 1.4 million viewers. I was like, yikes. We'll have to see what the state of play polls in on Thursday this week.
Mm-hmm.
The PS5 Pro.
They talked about, there were some new random ramblings. The new PS5 VR. They talked a little about what that's going to look like and things like that. So, there's a lot of rumors floating around that is it going to be completely wireless, things like that. Alrighty. We had one, we're running long, so we'll run through this one a little faster. A lot less announcements during this one, so we will get through faster. But Blizzcon also happened, later last week. And there were announcements there. I'm excited. I'm not, I don't play too many of these games, in terms of Blizzard's game, but Tristan and Alex, big Blizzard guys. So, I don't know if I want to throw it to you guys to talk about stuff, or if you want me to, segue into it. Either one.
I think the only games that I was potentially, worth, or was gonna talk about were Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Immortals.
Which will come out first, that game or Diablo 4?
My heart says Diablo 2, but my brain says Diablo 4. I'm just
What does that mean? Explain yourself.
I'm scared they're gonna botch Diablo 2.
Oh.
Yeah. That's well, no. I'll take that back, actually. Why you should feel fine with Diablo 2.
Why?
Weird 3D art style aside, because I think that looks weird, but that might be another ghosts and goblins thing. It's not Blizzard in-house doing the actual design of the game, like Reforged. It's Vicarious Visions this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it has chance, it has potential, because we have the assurance that Blizzard's not touching it as much.
I see.
So we should feel better about that. But overall, I guess my personal feelings on the subject is I guess I really don't see a reason why we're getting a remake/remaster of the old game. Why not?
For the money?
It's for money. It's just getting it to run on current systems. Can you even run Diablo 2 on a Windows 10?
You can still run it, yeah.
Does it run at 1024 by 768?
Yeah, actually it's worse than that. It's 800 by 600 or 640 by 480.
I think
so. That's going to be a large thing. But I mean, with mods, you can already do that. You can get ultra wide support and everything. Yeah, exactly.
Here's my thing.
So this is basically Blizzard taking control of it.
I think Diablo 4 is going to come out. The Diablo base is going to hate it, so they're going to release Diablo 2 at the same time.
There we go.
They're hedging their bets.
Oh yeah, win-win. Make him double dip. I love it.
Oh, you don't like the new stuff, huh? Well, here's the old stuff too.
With a new coat of paint.
Boom.
And less features, because you can't mod it at all. We control it. Thank you.
Oh, did they say no mods?
I mean, what Blizzard game has allowed mods?
I mean, not really mods, but the StarCraft 2 arcade is huge.
Yeah, Overwatch also has a bunch of custom maps that are
really Overwatch
fun.
has custom maps too.
Oh yeah, with the in-game tools though, right?
Yeah. But I don't know if they would build out for a remaster, especially when it's not Blizzard first party, how much they would build out a modding toolkit or whatnot.
Yeah, because Diablo 2, I guess, was quite a chore to actually mod for. So obviously there was no tools for that, so people just kind of had to figure it out.
Who knows?
Yeah.
You're not excited though, Alex? I'd be excited to play an old game.
No, if I want to play Diablo 2, I can just boot up Diablo 2.
Look at this guy.
So, I mean,
hardcore.
I can find the ultra wide HD mod.
You have your CD key and your CD still?
Actually, I do somewhere, yeah. And then, there's a lot of good mods for the original Diablo 2, so I'd rather play those than the vanilla-based game. But
at least it comes with the expansion.
Yeah, they're at least giving you that. It's not a classic WoW situation where they're just now releasing the expansion again.
All right. Let's talk about Diablo 4 for a second here.
New class. That's all I know.
New
Rogue?
Class. What do Tristan, what class, do you want from Diablo 4? Because I've heard Diablo 3 was too simple. But
yeah,
do you need it to...
Did we talk about this last episode? I feel like we did.
I don't think we did.
I talked about this somewhere. I feel like you're... Sorry, I'll let you finish your question, and then I'll...
It was just a short... Do you need, like, PoE levels of complexity, or you just need something, like, not, like, smooth brain, like Diablo 3 was?
I think that's my issue with Diablo right now. Diablo 2 is fantastic. Then PoE came out. I think PoE came out before Diablo 3, or what was the timing on there?
I think it came out after. Diablo 3 is pretty old at this point.
Yeah, right? I want to say PoE came out just a little bit after.
Diablo 3 came out...
Oh, okay. It was like a year and 3 months. So PoE came out a year afterwards. So here's the thing. Diablo 3 is like mind-numbingly boring. It's just grinding, right? The greater rifts are just grinding. You just grind for the season. You roll the different stats, and if it works, it works, blah, blah, blah. PoE is on the other side of the galaxy brain spectrum, where you need to like take 2 university level courses to understand how to play properly, right?
Dude, I see that skill tree every time, and I'm just like,
oh yeah, you have to know how to build your character.
Yeah. And they add,
and then you plan out your build. Yeah,
they add like huge mechanics every season, like every 3 months. And these aren't like baby mechanics of, oh, you get this like extra type of loot box that you get to roll. These are like brand new things that really change the game. And like, I just don't have time to invest in that. I know a lot of some of my friends, they like wait for the league to start and they grind like 12 hours on the first night. But I can't do that, right? So I want something in the middle. And I'm hoping that's what Diablo 4 is going to be. It's really hard to tell just from the videos. New classes are cool and great, but like, I want something that's a little bit stimulating for my brain, but also at the same time, I don't want to commit all my free time into this video game to feel good while playing it, basically.
I feel like that part of Diablo 3 being too simple was definitely like the main piece of criticism that Diablo 3 got, and that's hopefully something they'll remedy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think they kind of acknowledged that. I think they said they wanted to at least kind of be that middle point between Diablo 3 and Diablo 2, but not as complex as PoE, which is basically the extreme of Diablo 2.
Yeah, PoE is like, holy moly, man.
Yeah, in terms of just build freedom and all that. It just takes it to the next step beyond D2. But yeah, so if they make it like that, I think it would be pretty successful. But Diablo 3, yeah, it was too simple, and then they had some other missteps, like the real money auction house. I know people took a lot of criticism for that at the beginning.
Did they take that away in
Yes.
Reaper of Souls, or did they keep that?
Oh, they took it away even before Reaper of Souls.
Yes, it was like a couple months after launch.
Okay. I see the intent with that, but at the same time, they're like, hey, make it, as Tristan said, make a game you can grind for all day, and if you're good enough and get lucky enough, you can make money in this game in real life. But then it's like, but now your game is pay to win. So,
yeah. Yeah, or if they rigged the drop rates so it's so astronomically low that you have to be incentivized to pay to progress.
Yeah, but I mean, someone has to farm it in the first place, I guess. But yeah, I see.
But still, the idea where you're incentivized heavily to spend money instead of actually, play the game to progress.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. One more thing about Diablo 3, because I got reminded of it. Basically, the Uber endgame is RNG dependent, because you need to make sure you get the right map layout, which is like completely against, at least personally, I feel like what these games are about.
What do you mean map layout? Like if the enemies don't spawn in a certain map position, you can't. It's too hard, or what?
Like all the maps are randomized in Greater Rifts. So Greater Rifts is like the end game, at least from when I played. So you basically want to grind to the highest level Greater Rift. But Greater Rifts are also randomly generated, like the map layout. And like greater rifts are basically how fast can you clear through the map and beat the boss. So if you get like a really shitty map layout, you're just bound to not do well.
Yeah, I see. Interesting. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Any last Diablo talky chatties?
No.
Mm-mm. I know we've been talking about the Diablo 2 remastered for a while, so we finally got confirmation. But let's spin through the headlines. We got another Shadowlands patch for WoW with some cool new dungeon stuff, new raid.
Yep, I'm pretty sure they feel like we do when there's 14 content releasing, so
yep,
good for them. Mm-hmm.
The one I'm confused at is WoW Burning Crusade Classic expansion announced.
Yeah, isn't that wild? They're releasing an expansion for WoW Classic.
For a classic.
Of an expansion you've already gone before.
Yeah, it's like, are we just going to keep going like Mists of Pandaria?
Yeah,
like the
I was
whole
thinking,
thing?
is it eventually going to become the game people don't like anymore?
Yeah, exactly. And then they have to
the WoW Classic.
Classic.
Mm-hmm. I'm really curious, like, what the actual, like, player count for WoW Classic is. Like, do people just fall off that game heavily? Like, is this something that people are actively wanting? I guess is what I was thinking while watching it. Is this going to draw a lot of people in?
This is the weirdest thing ever. It's like, this game now includes level 70 cap, flying mounts. It's like, guys, this is just the same expansion that came out
I was thinking, like,
ago.
the analog is kind of like old school RuneScape, I think, would probably be the most apt one. But even then, old school RuneScape took a different path than RuneScape 3 ultimately did.
Yeah, that's
in terms of the content they released.
Games.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, there's practically no similarities between what they've added in old school RuneScape and what they've added to RuneScape 3 past 2014 or so.
Maybe I should have Googled more, but if you have a sub to WoW, do you automatically get a sub to WoW?
Yeah,
Classic?
that I don't know either. I don't know the details.
I would assume you do. That would be kind of
I think you'd have to. Otherwise, yeah.
Otherwise, you just invented the secret to infinite money. Mm-hmm. You just keep releasing your game with updated graphics as classic, and then just keep releasing the same content you already made.
You release your old content twice. There we go.
It's like a nostalgia content endless waterfall.
Yeah, the recursive MMO. There we go.
As soon as you have enough expansion buffer, like, 8 to 10 years worth of expansions, you can just restart the cycle at the new classic. And then within 10 years time, they'll forget about it and you just restart the cycle again.
I just confirmed that it is, you get both. If you sub to one, you get the other.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just a cool thing. That's like a value add.
So it's an added bonus.
Mm-hmm. Wait, and you don't have to pay for Burning Crusade Classic? Do you know about that, Tristan?
Oh. I don't know. This is getting real deep.
I'm going to have to assume it comes just as a content on top of the original game, because making you pay for an expansion for Classic seems kind of weird.
I will say right now, I was reading this IGN article we're going off of, and it says, the developers at Blizzard told IGN, quote, they're not against making Wrath of the Lich King classic if that's what the WoW community wants. Oh, God.
Well, I guess if they do the, old school RuneScape method where they get a majority vote from the community to add that content, then I guess, sure, why not? I think Wrath of the Lich King was, the drop-off point for a lot of people, though.
I heard it was Mists of Pandaria that was the drop-off point.
Yeah. Which I think is a couple after.
I think it is free, judging from the website.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's just a cool thing then.
I feel like it's kind of like, the MCU rewatch that people do.
Except that we almost
did. That we attempted, yeah.
We'll get there, don't worry. Also, it's a rewatch just for me, because...
Yeah, exactly. I've not seen basically any of them.
Anyways, that's an aside. I feel like they're basically just catering to nostalgia, and since it is just free games to a certain extent,
yeah,
they can kind of go through the release cycles again, maybe at an accelerated rate. I love how we assumed it's just extra money that they'll charge because of how Blizzard's been acting. But if it's just free games, I don't know if free games is the right way to put it. I feel like this is fine.
I feel like if they wanted to monetize it, they could. I feel like the least scummy way if they wanted to do it was you pay like $30, right, for the base game, and then like, $30 for every expansion. So if you have a WoW sub fee, your sub pays for the classic one, but you still have to buy the classic, like a buy once sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too opposed to that if I played WoW, but
you've been desensitized.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I'm just reeling at the idea of grinding out 2 MMO characters. One in a new version of the game and one in the old version at the same time.
That's true.
That just sounds like a nightmare.
What if you play them in sync? You start a brand new WoW character and you just
multi-box and play both of them at the same time.
What if you bind both, you open it in 2 different windows and you just have it do the same key inputs on both of them. And then you just play both.
Alright, we got patent that. We gotta get our Twitch channel started. That'll make us millionaires. We're on it.
There we go. And then once 10 years time and it's WoW Classic.
Oh yeah, we just add a third screen. Yep.
Let's do it.
Perfect.
We'll just cover the last one. We had some Hearthstone expansion stuff. Nothing too crazy here, but I want to talk about they have a new Mercenaries mode that's essentially going to be a roguelike
Slay the Spire
strategy RPG, which is essentially, straight Slay the Spire, which, I think Hearthstone's good. I don't think it's like, obviously not like copycat to copy like Slay the Spire. But they also put auto chess into Hearthstone when auto chess got popular. So I think it's cool.
So I guess I have one question. Do you still play Hearthstone kind of regularly?
I've played like 5 years.
Oh, okay.
But
probably don't know that. I was curious, like, with all these game modes that they add, do they continually support them? Like, do they kind of ever just kind of abandon modes at some point?
I'm not sure exactly. I know they go with the, a couple of years ago they started going they finally had enough cards in the game where they're like, all right, we need to do this like at any other TCG and we need to start rotating out sets, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if some of the cards in like the other game modes kind of get cycled out with those, or if they kind of build the game mode once with those cards and then it just kind of rolls with that. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. So it might be cool.
Might be cool. It's Hearthstone. It's cool. I'm not sure how many people play it anymore, but
I guess enough people.
2015, that game was like the rage, man.
Yeah, it was. That was the hottest game out there.
Not even Tristan Jung played it, though. He wasn't relatable back then.
Mm-mm. No, I did play it.
Oh, did you? You never played with me, ever.
You watched me play it.
Did I?
You don't remember me being so bad? You were like basically reeling. Yeah.
Okay. Tristan being bad. That rings bell.
Smile.
Right. We're running about an hour here, so...
What about Overwatch?
Oh, do you want to go to that?
No. There wasn't much to say about Overwatch.
No.
They didn't even address it in the opening keynote. I was really surprised by that. It's separate video and everything.
Either something's going on with Overwatch 2 or it, like those announcements we heard earlier this year of it not coming out this year were false and that it's going to come out real soon.
I feel it's going to come out this year and it's going to be also a simultaneous Overwatch is free to play now. And Overwatch 2 is Overwatch. And then they're going to go to some sort of season pass or something model.
Huh.
I feel at this point that would be the smartest play for them. Would just make Overwatch free to play.
The original?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So Overwatch and Overwatch 2 will just be a free to play client.
Did Overwatch 2, they said that you just won't have the new heroes? I forget what they said 2 years ago when they announced it.
PvP will have everything. PvE, you won't have.
Yeah, you won't have the campaign.
Yeah. That was really the only thing I can remember. And some unique skins and stuff you'll get through Overwatch 2 and might not be in Overwatch 1.
That's right. Tristan, how's Overwatch 1? You've been playing that recently, right?
I've been having fun.
Is it good now?
I think my conclusion, and I think I got to this conclusion last time I played a lot, it's not an FPS game. It's like a first-person action game more than a shooter. Mm-hmm. Especially if you're not playing DPS.
It's Smite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good comparison, actually, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's much more of like a first-person MOBA than ever a shooter. Mm-hmm. Really, the shooter aspect was only like the beginning.
Yeah.
Before they added heroes, and then like their concept changed to more of a MOBA style.
And that's why I've been playing a lot more Apex.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you came upon that conclusion as soon as you started playing like Apex, where, you know, you need to be really precise with your aim.
Yeah, where it's all gunplay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Alrighty. I think we're at about time. Don't want to run too long. Don't want to murder people with 2-hour episodes again.
Smile?
Don't want to murder Tristan with 2-hour episodes again.
Of editing, yeah.
So that wraps it up for episode 66 of Viewport Relay. Viewport Relay is available on Radio Public, iTunes, Google Music, Stitcher, Podbean, and all your favorite podcast directories. If you enjoyed this episode, please take a moment to subscribe, review, and share it with your friends. We're also on social media as Viewport Gaming on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. But Tristan, why Viewport Gaming?
Well, Viewport Relay is a part of Viewport Gaming, a website that provides a look into video games through reviews, features, and podcasts. Bracket, although I've been tweet storming more than writing articles.
A self-plug in the closing, oh my goodness.
I mean, honestly, I can probably just convert them into articles at this point. They're so long. Anyways,
hey,
what?
You plug your latest tweet storm. I don't even know what it's about.
Yeah, I talked about Hitman 3. You can find it on at 3xstan on Twitter. Anyways, you can find all Viewport Gaming content at viewportgaming.com.
All right, thanks. And as always, I've been your host, Albert Corson, joined by Tristan John.
Goodbye.
And Alex Nestor.
See you next time.